Hello and welcome. This is Kristen with Life of Crafting, and I'm away on my usual girls' weekend that I do in February at the end of the month, but I've extended it out for a 10-day, and I'm really enjoying my time away. And these are some cards that I have been prepping all through basically January and February, and this is a part 2 for my day 4 here. I wanted to do this separately because this is a card sketch from Call Me Crafty. She does a card sketch every month and gives you all your cutting instructions. And there's usually some, I didn't have it on here. She'll usually give you some cards that she made as an inspiration on how you could use her sketches. And this one is usually always done in a full scale, so you can exactly see where your card's going to look like. And then she gives you like how much to cut each sheet and where to cut them and that type of stuff. Most of the time, you're not really going to have any scraps. And this card was one of those. She did have some, that's cardstock that you're going to have scrapped up. But the printed paper, you're not, which was nice. So you can go to her YouTube channel, Call Me Crafty, and you will get the inspiration and the cutting instructions there. So here was my version for January of 2023's Sheetload of Cards. I'm using my Home for the Holidays Stampin' Up paper that I have been in love with. That's been discontinued for quite a few years now. And I'm trying to use it all up in my week away here. And this was one of the ones that was great to use up some of the spare sheets that I had and some of the other, some of these were fussy cut out, so I didn't have like necessarily a whole sheet, but this was a great sketch for me to be able to use these different pages up with. So I did use some shimmer paper or some foils that I had in my stash for behind the sentiment. The sentiment is coming in from, and I apologize, I don't have my tripod while I'm away. This is the Stamptember Tim Holtz, if you can see it, from 2022. This was a limited edition sold on Simon Says Stamp store in the month of September, which they have termed Stamptember. And I loved a lot of the sentiments in here. There's so many different things to pull out of this, and it actually came with a stencil to make falling snow as well. I haven't used that yet. I've just used some of the sentiments, and I really like the fonts. They're very fun. And so I used that here for this one. I felt it was just so, it just fit in with this jolly old Saint Nick here. And then these are some flat back, I don't know if you would call them cabochons or they're just charms. I have different ones of these. There was a glossy, no, not glossy, I'm sorry, a matte poinsettia. There's one that has a lot of like red glitter on it. And then there was a 2-leafed holly cluster that was part of this, and I believe I got them at Hobby Lobby. And again, it was nice to be able to pull them in and start using them up. And I believe for the amount of paper I got for this, I think I did 35 or 36 of these, so that was really, really good to get them used up and out of my stash. And I really like this sketch that she did this month. There's just a great way that you can show off 3 different colors or 3 different pattern papers. And I feel like in this particular sketch, you get to see each print as well as the other one, meaning that, there's not like one over the other you're going to have to choose. I feel like there's a real good showcasing of all those patterns in there. So thank you for sharing that, Alicia. Appreciate it. And appreciate a thumbs up if you liked my version of her card sketch. Please feel free to subscribe down below. I have a lot more coming from this series. And by subscribing, it will help by me moving it into your feed when I'm uploading more from the series. So at this period of time, I've got some videos on me prepping to come here. And some other, I believe, day 2, I may have done a wrap up. And now we're into day 4. So I'll be here for several more days yet. I guess that'll be 10 days total. So be sure to check back and you'll get more of the updates of what I'm planning to make while I'm here. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.